We're at Relevant Galleries in Vail with David Yarrow, the world-renowned photographer who's here for a big show. We're showing a lot of your works, especially the debut of the ones that are right here in Eagle County. So great to have you in the Vail Valley.
It's always good to be back here. We've got a lot of friends here. And, seems a lot of people from Texas, and we're in Texas quite a lot. So we run into the same people, whether it's Dallas or Vail, but beautiful weather. Lucky to come in 2 days before the storm.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful now. It's like spring.
Oh, it is. Definitely spring is sprung. But I love this. Now, this looks like it was taken when it was pretty cold. This is the newest edition of some of your photography. And this is Minturn. We've got Vail. So tell us about this local connection that we have going on.
Well, we kind of like to photograph in places where we have got galleries because I think it resonates more if it's something that they can relate to.
Yeah.
I don't know whether my pictures of elephants in Africa have got much purpose in Vail.
But I do love those too.
I think it's a classic old saloon. It's been refurbed.
Yeah.
And we thought about what we were going to do. We knew that it was going to be a sunny day and a cold day, so I knew my time. Alexander Ambrosio is a world-class model, and I like doing retro stuff, hence the K2 skis. So got a kind of 1970s style to it. Mm-hmm. This guy in the back here is he was DiCaprio's bad guy in Killer of the Flower Moon.
Oh, wow.
So before Scorsese started using him, he was about $500 a day as an extra.
Oh.
Now he's $5,000.
Okay.
Become a little bit more expensive.
Yeah. How much for the bison?
The bison and I have a cash relationship.
Okay. I'm sure.
We
yes.
avoid tax.
Okay. Yeah, perfectly.
He's in Yellowstone. That's the bison that's used in Yellowstone.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, a star-studded cast right here in this one. And I love it. That, people might think, oh, this is Photoshop. But you know what? I mean, we've got the shadow here. We've got the breath. Like, these are live action photos.
Mm-hmm. That's why so few of them actually work.
Yeah.
Because you never work with animals or children.
Okay.
But certainly never work with animals because quite often it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
And our pictures in the wild, like whether it be the bears or the bulls over in Spain or the bison, they're low percentage shots. Okay. That's the way it should be.
Yeah. Well, and that's why it's so special when you do get them and the stories behind it. I was reading about this one, 18 inches of new snow. You really have to depend on the weather a lot
We're
too.
Snow chasers, yeah. We follow the snow around. And if I had my cameras here, or if I was intending to shoot yesterday morning at about 9 o'clock, when the denouement of the snowstorm.
Yeah.
But we're very, very weather focused, yeah.
Okay. Wow. All right. Well, and then besides the Minturn Saloon, which was so neat, you bring the bison inside too, but then you did the lodge at Vail. Yeah. So that's kind of a nice iconic place too that has a retro look.
I think it has, it's part of Vail history.
Yeah.
Whilst Vail history is shorter than some ski resorts, I believe the lodge at Vail was one of the formative hotels here.
Yeah.
So we worked with the management team. They were delighted that we could go and do something, and we tried to tart it up as much as it could look like 1970 and brought in the right car.
Yeah. Oh, the car's amazing.
So it was fun.
Okay.
There's a lot of history to explore here, and I think Colorado we have about 7 or 8 galleries in Colorado, but I think we take more pictures in Colorado than just about any other U.S. state because they have these wonderful box canyons and the old mining towns. So there's a treasure trove of stories for a storyteller.
Well, it's great. You work with the models and the athletes, of course, Tom Brady, but then Michaela Schifrin. Yeah. So that was great that you were able to capture her too.
Yeah, she's a local girl, isn't she? And I must admit, we've photographed a lot of sports stars around the world over the last 18 months. And I thought she was exceptional. She's so down to earth, lovely natured. Her boyfriend, Alexander. So we photographed them in Norway. And of course, this year, sadly, they both had bad accidents.
I know.
Very close to one another, time-wise, not location-wise. And his was worse than hers. And it was so good to see she winning.
She's back. I know. That's great.
She's a force of nature.
Okay. Well, what's neat? What's next? Where else do you want to go?
I'm going to try and get some sleep because I had too many drinks last night in one of the dodgy bars in Vail. I think it's called the George. Tequila and altitude don't go well together.
Okay. All right.
I'm struggling a little bit this morning.
Okay.
So after this, where do we go? We go to Stone Beaver Creek tomorrow.
Okay.
And then we go to Kansas. But I've done, it's the 15th of March, and I've done 13 countries so far this year.
Wow.
So I think we're due a little bit of a rest.
You're
China,
going to need more pages in the passport.
Yeah. I need a few passports.
Okay, awesome. Well, David, thanks so much for your time. And it's great to have your work and great to have you photographing in Vail.
This gallery is exceptional.
Yeah.
It's very proud. I think it's as strong a gallery as we have now in America. They've done a great job.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. All right. Thanks so much.
Thanks.